welcome to my humble homestead and garden side chat. It has been a very interesting week at my homestead here. I tell ya, I had my grandson over last week and my kids had been sick the week before, and that week before I met my son for lunch. Then I met my kids and grandkids for a quick little dinner, and then Peyton wanted to sleep over, so of course, absolutely. And then I came down with something. So it started as a migraine, typical migraine. I thought, oh dear. Then a couple days later, I mean, the migraine just would not, it was like the worst headache ever. Then sore throat, and then it just kept getting worse and worse. And I mean, oh, it was so bad. I'm not going to give you all the deets, but I did take a test for the C because I was that sick. Just horrible. Had to miss work, everything else. Some of the videos I took might not be the greatest. I tried to get done what I could. The kids went to the lake today, and I just am like, you know what? I'm just not even going to chance it. I was trying to watch tennis, and I was really excited about watching this match. I turned it on, and then I zonked out, and I slept again. So I was like, oh gosh, I guess my body isn't ready. Then I thought, you know what? I'm going to make some chicken broth. I'm going to make some bone broth. I have chicken in my freezer, so I'm going to go make that. And then, you know, that's always a good thing, good healing. So I could throw that in my slow cooker, and I was gonna try to clean up. I need to clean my house. I just need to. I've been doing so much food preservation. So I went out to my freezer, and I was like, why is there water on the stairs in my garage? Weird. And I opened my freezer, and I was like, this doesn't look right. And sure enough, some of the stuff was partially thawed, and I thought, uh-oh. And I really thought, I remember Becky on Acre Homes, her freezer went out, and she lost all her freezer meals. She lost all that. And I thought, oh my gosh. And I'm thinking, how am I going to get to Fargo to get a new freezer? That's really what's going through my head. And so then I thought, okay, I don't know what to do. So then I looked, and the stuff was still partially frozen, so I'm trying to process in my head, like, okay, what can I do for a freezer? Find coolers, you know, figure it out. And then I went to check the freezer space, and I have a fridge in there that has a top freezer, and I went to check that, and that, everything was thawed in there. I was like, oh my gosh. I thought, did I blow a fuse? I thought, okay, something's not right. So I checked, and I have an outlet on there, but you know how it has this little reset button? There's two sections. On one of them, the reset button was tripped. So I pressed the reset button, boom, it came right back on. But now I have in my small freezer above the fridge, I had chicken, I had one whole box of ground beef. I did have some peaches that I felt so bad because there was 2 little bags of peaches I threw out because they were thawed. And a thing of hummus that was thawed, I threw that out. But the beef and the chicken, they were in a box. So they were still really cold. So I thought, okay, I'm going to process those, and I did a video with those. So that's what I did today. Instead of making a nice little thing of chicken broth, I ended up making a big Nesco thing of chicken broth. And then my other freezer was only partially thawed, so I just, Lord bless it, I just plugged it back in, and I hope it's okay. Have any of you refroze partially frozen stuff? Let me know. But the stuff like my big meats, you know, like the roasts and that stuff, those are still frozen, which is good. And even, you know, most of it was because even the ground beef that I had already browned, I went to move it because I wanted to move that up so I could use the stuff that I did today, and that was still frozen. So I mean, it could have been so much worse. So I'm thankful for that. And here is what I did today. Welcome to my humble homestead, friends. This has been a week of all weeks. Oh, I remember when Becky from Acre Homestead said their freezer died and they lost all their freezer meals. I have not been feeling good. I caught some weird bug or something from my kids last week. I actually took a home COVID test because I've been that sick. I was going to get up and clean my entire house today, and I literally laid in the bed and I fell asleep and I slept all day. I mean, that's just how horrible I felt. I had to leave work early twice last week, and yeah, I mean, it's just been brutal. And so I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to get some bone broth going. I'm going to make some homemade bone broth. That's what I'm going to have today. And praise the Lord that I did. So now I am going to use all the chicken that was in there and make broth. And I'm browning all the beef again, which I definitely did not need. But this is why I can meat too. I just haven't got to it. So, well, praise the Lord, I didn't lose everything. I just don't even know, everybody. I don't even know. This is why I'm like, Lord, I try so hard and I don't get it. It's exhausting. So anyway, this is what I'm doing today. I'm going to go get my slow cooker and throw the chicken in there. I'm going to bless this food and do what I can with it. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you later. So here's one of the items I'm just opening up that was in my freezer that had thawed out. I had gotten these at Aldi a while ago. I haven't used them yet, but they thawed, so I have to use them. And I also had a bowl of some of my tomato sauce that I canned. And I just had a bowl full that I didn't can. I thought I'd use it for meal prep this week. So I'm going to mix these two together, and I'm going to make some pasta for the week. So I'm going to do a quick throw together meal prep. That's what we're going to do. So I'm going to mix these together in a pot. I made some pasta. We're going to throw it together. I have some Parmesan cheese. Call it a day. And if I have enough, we're going to portion it up and maybe have some mini meals in the freezer. The freezer that is now working. Okay, see you in a bit. So here's the spaghetti. I did have meatballs in it, but I added some more of my ground beef to it because I browned all that up today. And I'll definitely have plenty for the week. I'll have plenty to make some fast food freezer meals for quick and easy meals. And I think I have some meat in there that I need to use up for taco meat and some salsa that I didn't get canned up. So I think I'll make the tacos tomorrow. And I got my pressure canner here. I got my pressure canner here getting out. When this is done, I'm gonna fill that up, and the jars are in the dishwasher, so I'm gonna pressure can some chicken broth since I made a huge Nesco full. So hey, I guess it's a way to get food up in storage without planning, but I'm gonna consider it a blessing that I found all that food before it went bad. Have a great day. Here we have meal prep made easy. These will be freezer meals for when I don't feel like cooking. And I still have a lot left. Let's check in on how the chicken broth is looking. Whew, you're steaming. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. The jars are just about done in the dishwasher. And then I'm going to can some of this up. I just turned the pressure canner on. And another thing done today. I'm walking in my blessings, right? Okay, friends, so we are getting some chicken broth jarred up to go into the canner. So here's one. I just got it debubbled and I got it, it's really hot. I got it wiped off. I'm going to put this in my canner, in my pressure canner, which I am going to bring up to 10 pounds of pressure, and these are quarts, so I'm going to pressure can them for 25 minutes. And I actually, because I'm not straining this, I'm just using a mesh strainer right here in my funnel. So that way if anything, any veggies or whatever drop in, I'll just throw them back in. And whoops, if I need more, oh my goodness, I just dropped my spoon in there. This is not a day to be doing this when I don't feel good, you guys. And it's a metal end. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, hot. Yes, so hot. Okay, well, let's flip this over. Let me find something else. This is the story of my day. That's a little bit better. So I am just going to fill up 7 jars here and get them in my pressure canner. And since lamb broth is the only broth that I have on my shelf right now, I will consider this a blessing in disguise that it worked out this way. So there we go. I'm going to leave about a 1/2 inch of headspace. And then I'm going to wipe off any grease that would have gone on the top there. Woof, it's super hot, you guys. That's okay. And then I'm going to put a lid and a ring. So I'm just going to continue doing this till I get it into the pressure canner, and I will show you when I'm done. Okay, so here I did get some chicken broth up on my pantry shelves. And even though it was a rough day doing it, I am blessed to have some chicken broth on there. Happy to have that done. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and sticking it out with me on my rough day. Have a blessed day. Bye.